Brickle and Digby, the two traveling dogs, understand you got a fever. That's okay. Your vet sent over a prescription, and it calls for a heavy dose of Stop Hounding Me. Ow! Can we howl one time? Ow! Don't know if the cat liked that, but that's okay. Well, here to answer a trifecta of questions about canines, felines, and everything animal kind, we have an actual veterinarian with us today. That's awesome. Please tell us your name, doctor.
I'm Gretchen Gerber. I am the owner of Country Care Pet Hospital and the founder of Helping Paws Pet Rescue.
Great. And we also have?
My name is Caitlin.
Awesome.
Ursula.
And I've kept you guys in our waiting room long enough, so the doctor will see you now. Doctor, does that make sense? First question. Now, it's football season. Now, dogs don't play football, but they can celebrate, can't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see all of your best dog-inspired touchdown celebrations, please.
There's not a celebration if you don't have food.
Gotta have treats.
You know, I'm not quite sure if we should give you double points or actually subtract points for that, but that was actually very, very good, very inspired. I expect to see that by an NFL player on Sunday for sure. That was that good. Okay, second question. Now, unfortunately, sometimes you have to give shots. Animals don't like shots. People don't like shots. But if you had to receive a shot, who would you trust to give it more, a dog or a cat?
Well, you know, people who like dogs would say that they would trust a dog more.
They would?
Because a dog cares about how you feel.
Okay.
But people who like cats would say they would trust a cat more because cats are much more detail-oriented and have way better finesse.
So who do you trust?
Oh boy. Well, my preference would be not to get a shot at all.
That's my preference as well. So I think that's actually a very diplomatic answer from a veterinarian. Now, last question that we have for you here today. Are you ready for the last question?
I think we're all ready.
Okay. We know that sometimes you help out retired racehorses, so we have a speed-related question for you here. Out of the 4 animals that I'm about to mention, which one is the slowest? A dog, a cat, a cow, or an actual person from Wisconsin? Speed-wise.
Well, we all know that dogs can run fast, right? We all think about greyhounds, and we all know that cats can be really, really fast.
We do?
Many people don't necessarily know this, but cows, for short distances, also can be very fast. As anyone who has ever been chased by a cow can tell you. Regarding which of those 4 choices is the slowest, well, I am a person from Wisconsin, and I can tell you that all 3 of those animals are faster than me. So I would have to say that the person from Wisconsin wins the prize as the slowest.
And actually, that's the case with no matter what state you're from. The people are going to be slower. Well, I can tell you that with that answer, we can give you a clean bill of health in reference to Stop Hounding Me. If you howl with me one time. Howl! Perfect. Let's see what the animals under your care have won. We have, of course, some Bowser beer. You guys can celebrate with some Bowser beer. This is a non-alcoholic treat for dogs. We also have some 4-legger. This is organic shampoo so that we can lather up the animals, get them looking pretty for a photo shoot with the squeaking staff. And this, plugged into your phone, takes perfect pictures of the animals here under your care. And of course, we have 15 pounds of pizza powder. It's going to be a party for the dogs here under your care. Let's talk a little bit about your organization. Now, being a veterinarian, that's somewhat unusual to have one also running an animal rescue. Please tell us what inspired you to do that.
What inspired me to found Helping Paws Pet Rescue many years ago, even before Helping Paws was quite a concept. In my veterinary career, I have found it impossible to euthanize any individual who didn't have to be euthanized for a medical reason. And I discovered early that for individuals who are unwanted by their families or are homeless and have any particular special need at all, there really isn't a place for them to go. So again, very early in my career, I cared for as many of those individuals as I could on my own, but realized after a short time that that wasn't going to be very sustainable in the long term, and I, as a private citizen, didn't have a very large capacity to help. So Helping Paws Pet Rescue was founded specifically to provide a place for individuals who would be otherwise rejected by or euthanized by other organizations because of medical needs or surgical needs or special needs in some way.
So it's your love of animals and your concern for them and wanting the best for them. In reality, how this came about, and it certainly does that in helping some special needs animals that would otherwise not have a place to go. So that's awesome. And another thing that we mentioned in Stop Hounding Me was in reference to retired racehorses. Please briefly tell us about your involvement with that.
Yes, one of our board members is the Director of Veterinary Services at Canterbury Race Park in the Twin Cities. Very often, beautiful, healthy horses are not making it on the track for one reason or another. These individuals also have no place to go. We offer housing and rehabilitation for either rescued or retired racehorses, and these horses actually find homes in a variety of different riding disciplines. They can become excellent trail horses, they can be wonderful jumpers, pleasure horses. They have just a variety of talents and skills.
Maybe one could become the next host for Stop Hounding Me, because I think my talent is about run out. But we certainly want to thank you, of course, for doing what you do, all of you guys being involved. And we also want to thank you for joining us here today. We want to mention that all of the animals can be found each day on your site and Facebook page, and as well this week they'll be featured on the Two Traveling Dogs website, as well as the Two Traveling Dogs Facebook page. And we also want to remind everyone, as Brickle and Digby always say, please make rescues the breed of choice. And the only thing that's left is to pay the doctor's bill. But thankfully it's cheap. All you have to do is howl with me one time. Let's howl.
Oh!